thank you for joining. Thanks for joining, everybody. For everybody who is here, thank you. As always, my name is Andre. I play RPGs of all different types. I play lots of games, but I love RPGs. So, without further ado, let's continue. We're going through Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, with a brand new character, going as fast as possible through all the main story beats and enjoying them as we go for nostalgia's sake. Oh, hey, Kibo! How's it going? I don't currently have my taxi today, so I'm just going as quickly as I can by myself. Things may be subject to change later, but until then... Yeah, cold. Yeah, what do you have, making ramen or something simple like that? Okay, Sapporo Ichiban are like, they are an underrated brand of instant noodles. Yeah, they're like 3 times the price of Maruchan or any of the others, but they are springy and chewy. They are great. You can't go wrong with them. And I was going the wrong way. And the broth is less salty, too. It's more, like, it's a lot more savory without all that salty flavor. Oh, headset's dying. Gotta plug that baby in. There we go. Oh, the Nissin Rao brand? Yeah. Nissan Rao noodles are so hard to come by, but I will absolutely destroy a bowl of those. Oh, this is one of my favorite story beats. Hold on. One of my favorite characters is coming up here in a second. I'm Marquez, yes. A body? Of course. There must have been so many bodies of late. I I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, and there's an empty grave atop the ridge, take the path and lay him to rest there. Atop of the ridge. I think I'm going the wrong way. The Samyang Buldak Bokmyon. What's that? I've never heard of that. Samyang? Samyang, that's Korean, I think. I'm not fully familiar with Korean, but I kind of understand the Oh, are those ultra spicy noodles that I'm seeing everywhere? The one with the chicken that's like that's like spewing flames from its mouth? Yeah, if I just lay a body down there and yes, I've been wanting to try those. They look pretty spicy, but I've got a pretty big spice tolerance. So maybe my sister Orson can. She's been kind to me. Everyone's been so kind. Don't know why though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Orson within the church walls. Yeah, you think I don't know who you are? It's alright. I technically don't. I hear you've done us a service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. You seek knowledge of missing Drybone inhabitants? It is true that I'm closer to the people than many of the order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I'll be sure to share information with you. I only wish Marquis was more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep indeed. He seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquis, and soon. Moving on. A lot of bodies. Oopsie-daisy. Thank you, Andre. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? Been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Andre? I'm sorry, who are you? And why were you stuttering like that? A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred. I share passion with you and your mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Frustration, prayer, penance, Abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister Orson herself? Orson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you'd be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquet. In spite of the 12, I'd seen that face elsewhere before. Alright, well, that ain't my problem. I'm just a big guy with a big plan. I'm a simple man. I just want to get stronger. Let's see. Okay, let's have a set that fits together pretty nicely now. It's not some messed up, jangled garbage. Okay, let's go talk to this boy. One of these days I'll get a chocobo, but I think that's an investment of sorts. And I think you need to be like level 20 or so. Oh hey, I'm 24. I mean I think I could get a chocobo. That would certainly speed things up. Okay, I need to become part of the brand company. There's something about kind of running through these areas for the first time in a long time, too. Something just nostalgic about it. Even if it's, you know, people can argue there's not much to look at, but I think there's still beauty to be found kind of in all of it. A lot of people don't like Thanaland, the desert. It's too, like, beige or brown. I have a lot of ideas that I want to do once I get back on topic. You know, you were just talking about, you know, if I get enough patrons at my cafe, yeah, that I might do a few challenges like that, things to kind of spice things up. I've been doing a lot of trying to get a lot of hitless runs in games. I have to start over if I can't, maybe like Hyper Light Drifter or Dead Cells. I want to do a run that's completely brand new and take no hits. Punishment games. I've been kind of thinking of a lot of those. Zombies! I kind of forgot about these zombies, I'm not gonna lie to you. Whew, I'm tired. Like, not mentally, just a little physically. I helped get some people out of my parking lot today. They're trapped in the snow. Just take the money. Of course, thank you. Look at you, you big majestic creature. I love the way I love the design of so many of these characters and creatures. They're so great. There you are, Andre. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about our good sister Orsan. Isabard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. While following Sister Orsen near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. Tracked them as far as this encampment, but let us say I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Andre. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Yeah, he's like, a bunch of Amalja, huh? I don't want to deal with that. You are helpless, thank you. But don't worry, I'll waltz fearlessly and stupidly into this, waltz. I'll just run right in here and, mind my own business, and obviously no one cares. Apparently, I'm just really lucky that way. Like, man. Talk about lucky. Didn't even have to fight one person. Just ran in, ran out. Talk about efficiency. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? This leaflet. See the wealth of Null to the hands of your children. Looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though. Atrocious, is it not? These bits about Naldal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray, take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orsen makes of it. Okay. Meet you there. I wish I could just vanish into thin air like you do. Sure make traveling a lot faster. Lambert. I'm sorry, I am a child. I'm not a child, but I am a child. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? What do you say about this queer leaflet? What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? Well, Thancred, what do you think of that? Man, you're short. I forgot how tall I am. The plot thickens. Our corporal pretends to be a priest to lend credence to this deception. There's no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we've learned here. They're taking the hobbits to Isambard. Isambard. The hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits to Isambard. Isambard. I feel like I date myself with every, like, reference to old memes and jokes. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Andre and me serve like that by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare hope that will yield us some answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Did you get that in like 6XL? Listen, Andre. So as to lay the foundation of your little ploy, we must make it widely known that more Vanguards have arrived at camp, and we are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us, and beg for work around camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Yeah, alright, sounds like a decent plan. Now the plot is thickening. Weathered slops. Oh no, I am so poor and tired. Surely this person must know things. Nope, he doesn't. Okay. You know, any place I can work? Sorry if I don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Alright. Hey man, know where I can get some work? Another refugee by the looks of you. Mortal flames that neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone. See to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Wow, people really hate the poor around here. Hello. Ouch. You have quite the knack of being a nuisance, Andre. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. Glad I can be of service. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. Rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let's go then, wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Alright. As fast as I can. Fine day for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Andre. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor, unfortunate souls. Is there no way for men to live? Oh wait, no, this is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am the priest of the Order of Naldthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from your shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance. You would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar. Raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder a village at will. And plunder and pillage, not village. Plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, so few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted to schedule for crystal shipments from the Nawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people. So I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect that you're not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The was good. What did you say? The coin was good. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Amalja pay me. You sacrificed innocent lives so that you could line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. I like how I backed up behind him like, yeah, you're not going anywhere. Spare me your contempt. If you blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ah! Not you again! Yeah, that's right, bitch. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No! I don't know nothing about that. I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter. There'll be time enough to learn the truth. Yeah, that's right, man. You're going away for a long time to, I don't know, rock jail, desert jail, whatever jail they have here in Thanalan. Andre, be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? Yeah, sure. I shall prize everything I can, everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there, and our foremost priority is to rescue them. All right, now this is exciting. They give you these Aetherite tickets to go to Vesper Bay for free, which is really nice. When I was playing this game 10 years ago, you just had to run over there over and over and over. Oof. Literally it felt like it shaved years off my life. There we go. Oh. Who in the world? Sorry, I got a sudden text message. I'm not used to getting text messages. Hey, Tatara, what do you have to say? No. Keep it going, Tatara. Oh man, 10 years ago, Minfilia was my bay. I was a different man then. Noodles. Noodles are done. Makes me hungry for noodles. Maybe I'll take a break of it soon and make some macaroni. That's something I don't have to really pay attention to. I can just take a minute to throw the noodles in. chicken strip. You throw a chicken strip in there. I guess that works. I can't complain. There are some days I feel like, what are you saying for the macaroni? Oh, macaroni with the chicken strips. Or ice cream sandwich comics. Macaroni with the beans. What the fuck? Me and my friends will get in that. We will get into it with that beans meme. Just in the middle of a sentence, just beans, what the fuck? The Mutamix bubbly pots. A dog. Swin Bros. Fighty Tool drinks an airy self. What? Phobos. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of materia. Coco Samu. If materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes. Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Sure. Yes. Tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia want Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Alright. Fighty Tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power for materia. The Materia Master. Now eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Shh. Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It's created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with the owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from summit as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain Alright, I'm having an aneurysm just hearing the way goblins speak.
Yeah, it's not great. Also, hello.
Oh, hi, Cass. Alright, yeah, so basically, for those who aren't paying attention, or those who are, you gotta wear an item for long enough, a little bar fills up. Once it's maxed out, you can convert that item into materia. That is also an extremely outdated way to get materia, so I will probably never do it. Just be glad you aren't dealing with the R&R quests in Genshin. I don't know what the R&R quests are, but
I'm imagining probably grindy.
probably very grindy, I'd imagine. I mean, this is Genshin we're talking about.
You,
So
and you can find grinds in 14, but
yeah, they're a lot better. So, did you know that they give Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets now?
oh yeah, I heard about that.
I mean, that is just the most convenient thing ever.
Yeah.
Also, thank you to everyone who is watching the stream. Thank you for your support. My name is Andre. I play RPGs, a lot of them, for a long time. I forget time exists. Time is a concept that I cannot grasp when I am absorbed in a game. So today we're going through my Final Fantasy XIV nostalgia speedrun. I am playing through the game for the second time with a brand new character, as fast as I can, going through the story beats to the appropriate story beats, and skipping the rest, skipping all the fluff, because I just want to feel a lot of the nostalgia and important moments that made me fall in love with this game. So, speaking of which, Minfilia, how are we? Here's your dagger. I don't give a crap. Level 18. That's a little stronger. Trying to get as fast as I can to the point where I can get a chocobo, because then we'll be really cooking with gas. Oh, hi.
Hello.
That shark is utterly terrifying.
He's a piece of work. What point are you in the story now?
I've just met Mutamix for the first time. Now I'm actually, now that I think about it, I did not get the next quest from Minfilia because
you probably should do that.
because I am stupid. So
all good.
Ahem. She was like, here's a weapon, and I was just like, thanks, and walked away. Ah, Lord of the Inferno.
Oh, hey!
Yep, there we go. Yeah, there we are. Alright. Camp Drybo.
Do you already have a teleport?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Let me... Camp Drybo. Just want to make sure that you can actually accept this teleport before I just poof.
There you go. It's due to the names, the R&R give things. Whopper flowers are called Venani, which I misinterpreted as another word. Yeah. Well, there was a earlier today. Earlier today, I ran into a situation where there was a person's name who I can't say his name, you know, confidentiality agreements and whatnot, and HIPAA laws. But let's just say the man's last name had white in it, and I somehow misinterpreted it, and it came out as I was typing really fast, it came out as shite. Yeah, it was great.
You have to go to the bazaar? I think you have to go to the bazaar.
I have to go to the Golden Bazaar, yeah. To the right side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back.
Like
Right.
right here? Oh.
Oh no, this is further down.
Oh, it was close to the entrance. I thought you meant that the building. My bad.
Yeah, that's right. The Invisible City. That it.
Oh,
I
right
don't know,
here.
It's pretty visible to me. Maybe I got special eyes. It's not a good city, but I mean I can see it.
Oh, you got an instance now, I think, right?
I do.
Have fun.
Yeah, this guy has douchebag written all over him. Looks like somehow he's like a guy from Jersey Shore has been isekai'd into Eorzea. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. Ah! What's the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. That was such an expression. He. Yeah, no, this guy doesn't deserve a cool name. Or a cool voice. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. that zoom in. Your every moment was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. I mean, I could take them, probably, maybe. I don't know. I feel like we got a spawn camp. Oh yeah, there's still one left. We didn't get to kill him. Wait a second. What? I was fine. What are you talking about? Where did all you come from? Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. Alright, fine. Behind you! Oh no. Wow. I really got hit by the sleep spell. Bring him. The rest of you march. Traitorous scum. Hey, you alright? I fear the Amalgam mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. Yeah, there we go. Bowl of Embers accessible. I wonder if I can find a group for this. This is where, like, I feel like I should probably, like, do things synced up.
You're more than welcome to invite me.
Function is not available in the free trial.
Oh, that's right! I forgot.
Right.
So I had to invite you.
Yep.
And then I'd have to... Then I can make you party lead, I think.
Nope.
Oh, no?
Dude?
Oh, I'd have to do it. Okie dokie. That's fine too. There we go. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah.
So we got defensive cooldowns over here.
Oh, actually,
Look over here.
that's right. Okay.
Down there. We'll stick all that over there.
The Ball of Embers.
Yep. Yeah, less than 5 minutes. That's fine. Probably gonna get a bunch of randos that are gonna join because they're gonna be doing trials roulette, and they're gonna be like, no. I know what I can do to keep myself from being too bored. I forget that dance isn't like a permanent thing. It'd be better if it was.
Oh yeah. Just the regular slash dance.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Hmm. I wonder. It probably shouldn't take too much longer.
Thinking of hopping in as healer and letting the DPS take it.
Yeah. Because then it'll probably be an instant pop.
Poor guys. She looks so scared. These waters feed into the marshes of dry bone. A short swim will see us all to freedom. If all of us attempt to flee, we're likely to be discovered. You alone must sneak out and assemble a rescue party. Once you've won free, seek out our comrade stationed at Dry Bone. He'll show you the way back here. May the 12 speed your way. This bro thinks. I mean, I could. But I ain't gonna. Oh, hey, you're wearing the tin can suit. Hey there, man.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hmm. Excuse me.
Well. Oh, and then it popped. The moment I was thinking of switching.
Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. This is so sick. Almighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who knew not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. Ah. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. Oh, spare me. I beg you. Yeah, serves you right.
Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you.
Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Ooh, flame! Almighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. What the hell's going on? Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? I don't know, dude. I just got here. Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. I mean, I don't know, dude. You guys are the ones who brought me here. Thanks for your patience, fellas. me just fighting God. This is not the first time you're going to hear me say those words.
Yeah, fight God a lot in this game.
Yeah, lowercase g, capital G, it's all. Careful, guys. Tanking is the easiest in this fight.
It
It's
is.
not a problem at all. Yeah, screw your god. Let me just... Oh, hey, another one of those crystal things. Let me just... Orange flavors. Ah, I see. This acid was orange flavored. Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja's zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lout. Bro. Give me those skills. I want those skills. See, the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. But as for those two, it's fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Andre. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would have never let you to face it alone. You would have given a venerable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. Alright, well, alright, I guess we're going. So that was the mighty Ifrit. Oh, sorry, this man needs to be a lot more arrogant. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Ul'Dan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We've only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read. But I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that's a consideration for another time. You've been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. That's a hell of a mask, Olivia. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Meanwhile, I'm still sitting in this, like, hot circle of fire. Alright, Drybone. There's Thancred. Hello. Ah, there you are, Andre. Come rest a while. You'll have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath. For a time, at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds, for once a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst our misfortunes, there's still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is a deed of no ordinary individual. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I've long suspected you had the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Who are you? We have never met before in my life until this point. Like, until I showed up at Drybone, but you're acting like you've met me before. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Alright. And let me just pop one of these babies. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Oh, well, sign of the Seventh Dawn. Please let this be voice dialogue. My late arrival nearly cost Andre his life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived. But that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face his dangers alone. I failed him utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Yeah, I hate to, you know, crash the pity party. Andre, it's so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just finished regaling Minfilia with their heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You've done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great. Yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. And now we can put paid to our long investigation. That is a weird phrasing. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning the primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether. Crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us only with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is the thing coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not why of it, but the blessed with the Echo are immune to the primal influence. It is as though a great power protects us. When you first came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. I feel like I probably just, passed out during this entire thing. Because I don't remember any of this dialogue. The recent incidents all share a common trait. Meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. You may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Andred. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn of the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Oh boy. I didn't ask for this.
Yes. The grand companies would like to speak with you.
Whether she intended to or no, Minfilian neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal with whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, so that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Andre. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses of his people suffered. Till next time. I forget that there's just like a crap ton of unspoken dialogue in 2.0.
Yeah?
Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louisoix would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. This dialogue all feels new. Like, I feel like they added this content, like they added this dialogue specifically to, like, give you an idea of who Louisoix was if you didn't do the raids.
Could be.
Either that or I heard it before and it's just been 10 years since I've played this game, so I just... Or since I've played 2.0, so I just don't remember it.
That's also very possible.
Alright, I don't feel like dealing with this. Basically, we need you to go... we need you to go over to talk to Tataru about what to do from here on. She has the info you need. Oh goodness gracious, today's only Tuesday. For me, it was Tuesday. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Andre. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly, and often, to a few too many people. Ahem. Next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue. Literally, if necessary. Yeah, I didn't want to be a hero. I just kind of like ended up here. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services. Dale the Seed Seer, Khan A. Senna, will deliver her address at Miketo's Amphitheater. I should probably mention that at this point, due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much you can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Rauban al-Din may be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting! Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Los Laminsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merlvib Blofusvin will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, and he'll admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go. I hope you'll find the Remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in the favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Alright, well, let's start with the Miketo's Amphitheater in Gridania.
Alright. Oh, I actually gotta set off.
No worries.
I have other plans tonight, but good luck.
Yeah, this is actually probably as good of a spot for me to stop streaming.
Okie dokie.
Cause this was an unplanned stream, so I just really wanted to get back into playing this and thought that I should stream it while I'm at it, because I've started to get hooked again. So yeah, I think this is as good a time as any to stop.